Over the years, so many people have sat in my chair complaining that their hair is too fine. And they ask me, what can I do with my fine hair? It gets greasy, it's too lank. How long should I wear it? How can I get body into my fine hair? So coming up, I should be sharing my salon secrets on how to do the best you can with your fine hair. We've got Melissa with her fine hair with classic problems of it going greasy too quickly. One of the myths that people think that they shouldn't wash their hair every day if they've got fine hair. I always say, if you've got fine hair and it gets greasy, you've got to wash it every day. Also, it gets very tangly. I think you said you struggle to get volume into your hair. I think part of that is that you're probably wearing it too long, where it sort of pulls your face down, it just hangs there and it's lacking shape. So it does tangle quite easily,
really
doesn't it?
Quickly.
Yes.
Very easily.
So I'll just detangle your hair with my Tangle Angel, which hopefully goes through your hair very gently.
I didn't realise how much of a difference that
and
made.
doesn't pull it too much. Well, it's very important to look after your hair, and if you're pulling a comb or the wrong kind of hairbrush through your hair, it can actually split the ends. So these detangling brushes are very good for your hair. You might be wondering why I am chopping into your hair rather than cutting it bluntly. The reason being is when you've got fine hair like yours, that if you cut it bluntly, as the layers fall, you can almost see steps in the hair. So by chopping into it this way, it just blends the layers in much better, so you can hardly see them.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. She's smiling, loving it so much she's welling up with tears of joy. I have had people cry on me through happiness and through sadness in my early days as well. When I was training.
Any celebrities crying with happiness, Richard?
Yes, I've had a few celebrities cry. Some from tears of joy, and others perhaps, they've probably got another issue going on. But it's difficult doing celebrities' hair because their whole life revolves around the way they look, pretty much, very often, and that can make you quite insecure. So they're very often, wanting to, quite demanding. They're wanting to change their look different, look the best they possibly can. So it's always a challenge for a hairdresser or anybody that looks after them in that way to get it right. My top secrets for fine hair are: make sure the layers are nice and long. You have to have layers in the hair to give it the movement, because fine hair tends to be very lank. Make sure if it is greasy, if it tends to go greasy, don't worry about washing it every day. If you feel it needs to be washed every day, wash it every day, because hair that doesn't look clean and bouncy and healthy will never look any good. So wash it as often as you would like to wash it. And also, don't let your hair get too long. If it tends to stick to your head, if it tends not to have much volume, you're only going to exacerbate the problem by growing it too long, because it will get heavier and heavier and heavier and have less and less movement. There you have it, my trade secret tips on the best way to wear your fine hair.